Meghwal replaces Kiran Rijiju as Law Minister. In a surprise move, the Modi government on Thursday removed Kiran Rijiju as Law Minister and appointed Arjun Ram Meghwal as his replacement. Mr. Meghwal, a Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs, has been made MOS with independent charge of the Law and Justice Ministry. A Rashtrapati Bhavan communique announced the changes, including MOS for Law SP Singh Baghel being moved in the same rank to the Health Ministry. The changes come at a time when there is a perception that the judiciary and the centre are on a collision course. Congress ends uncertainty, picks Siddaramaiah as CM. Ending uncertainty and speculation, the Congress on Thursday announced that 75-year-old Siddaramaiah, an 8-term MLA, will be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee President D.K. Shivkumar, who was insistent on securing the top job, will be the Deputy Chief Minister. A Congress delegation called on Governor Thawarchand Gehlot at Raj Bhavan to stake its claim to form the government. PM launches railway projects worth 8,000 crore rupees in Odisha. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched railway projects worth over 8,000 crore rupees in Odisha and flagged off the state's first Vande Bharat Express, connecting Puri to West Bengal's Havra, via video conferencing on Thursday. Tamil Nadu's amended law on Jallikattu valid, Supreme Court. The Supreme Court on Thursday termed Jallikattu a type of bovine sport existing in Tamil Nadu for at least a century, and did not interfere with the state legislature's finding that the bull taming event is part of the cultural heritage and tradition of the people. A constitution bench headed by Justice K.M. Joseph upheld the validity of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, Tamil Nadu Amendment, Act of 2017, and Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, Conduct of Jallikattu, Rules of 2017. The Amendment Act has received the presidential assent. We do not think there is any flaw in the state action, the judgment held. The court also found similar laws passed by Karnataka and Maharashtra, allowing bullock cart races and buffalo racing Kambala, valid. Jallikattu is a type of bovine sport, and we are satisfied that it has been present in Tamil Nadu for at least a century, Justice Bose observed. All 23 police stations in Vishakhapatnam likely to get Imalkhana facility by June. All the 23 police stations under the Vishakhapatnam Police Commissionerate are likely to get Imalkhana, a scientific way of storing property and evidence recovered from crime scene, by June. The property seized and evidences collected from the crime scene can be stored in standard size cardboard boxes, which will be numbered with other details. A dynamic QR code will be generated and pasted on the box. A dedicated website is also hosted and all details pertaining to the case and property will be uploaded. All one has to do is to scan the code to get the details. India is planning to hold Quad meet in Japan, says Foreign Secretary. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will leave on Friday for a three-nation visit covering Japan, Papua New Guinea and Australia. In Japan, Mr. Modi will participate in the G7 summit where India is a guest country, which will be followed by a visit to Papua New Guinea where he will jointly lead the summit of the Forum for India-Pacific Islands Cooperation, FIPIC. Briefing press persons, Foreign Secretary Vinay Mohan Kwatra said on Thursday that India is planning to hold a quadrilateral security dialogue, Quad, on the sidelines of the G7 meeting in Japan. The meet will be held in Hiroshima where the leaders will visit the Peace Memorial of the city that pays tribute to the victims of the first use of atomic weapon in the history of the world. Mr. Modi will begin his engagements in Japan by unveiling a bust of Mahatma Gandhi in Hiroshima. After Hiroshima, Mr. Modi will proceed to Papua New Guinea where he will inaugurate the third summit of the FIPIC on 22nd May. Later, Mr. Modi will land in Sydney where he will hold bilateral talks with the Australian Prime Minister. India and Australia are in talks to upgrade the economic cooperation and trade agreement to the level of a comprehensive economic cooperation agreement. Operation Dhwast 3 held after NIA holds raids in states. The National Investigation Agency, NIA, has arrested 3 persons in connection with the raids conducted on Wednesday as part of a nationwide drive codenamed Operation Dhwast in terrorist gangster drug smugglers network cases. Modi to inaugurate new Parliament building on 28 May. The 4-story building has been built at an estimated cost of 970 crore rupees. The building has been designed by the Ahmedabad-based HCP Design, Planning and Management and constructed by Tata Projects Ltd. The new building can seat 888 members in the Lok Sabha chambers against the 543 seats in the old building and can accommodate 300 members in the Rajya Sabha compared to the 250 earlier. Since the new building does not have a central hall, joint sittings of members of both houses would be held in the Lok Sabha which would be able to accommodate 1,280 MPs. The old Parliament building was completed in 1927, which makes it almost 100 years old. Lack of space and the need to modernize were some of the reasons for constructing a new parliament. Government clears appointment Mishra, Viswanathan to be sworn in as SC judges today. Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud on Friday will swear in Prashant Kumar Mishra and K.V. Viswanathan as Supreme Court judges on Friday. Mr. Viswanathan is a direct appointment from the Supreme Court Bar. Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal tweeted their appointments late on Thursday. Mr. Viswanathan would be in line to be the 58th Chief Justice of India in 2030, succeeding Justice J.B. Pardiwala as top judge. He is also only the 9th lawyer to be elevated directly to the Supreme Court bench. Mr. Viswanathan is also the 4th direct appointee from the bar who would become CJI. Justice Mishra was the Chief Justice of the Andhra Pradesh High Court. With his appointment, Chhattisgarh would win a representation on the Supreme Court bench. The 2 appointments replace Justices Dinesh Maheshwari and M.R. Shah, who retired recently. American pharmaceutical major Pfizer has initiated urgent temporary suspension of the sale and distribution of its life-saving antibiotics Magnex, Magnex Forte, Zosyn, and Magnemycin injections, citing an alert on deviation in manufacturing process. Magnex, Magnex Forte, Magnemycin, and Zosyn are among the medicines used to treat infections in critically ill patients in intensive care units, ICUs. Cyclone Mocha, India sends relief materials to Myanmar. India launched Operation Karuna to assist Myanmar, which has been devastated by Cyclone Mocha. 3 Indian Navy ships carrying relief materials reached Yangon on Thursday and a 4th ship would be reaching on Friday, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said on Twitter. FIFA World Cup 26 official brand unveiled. The official brand of the FIFA World Cup 26, to be held in USA, Canada and Mexico, was launched in Los Angeles by President Gianni Infantino on Wednesday. For the first time in history, an image of the actual trophy and the tournament hosting year is being depicted, forming an innovative design language that anchors the FIFA World Cup emblem for 2026 and beyond.